I just want to talk a little bit about like relationships in Japan, and not like dating, but like what I've seen or my experience so far. I noticed that even married couples, they tend, like, after, especially the woman, after having a child, it's like she doesn't want to like be as intimate with the husband anymore. Is that something that happens through like the entire Japan? Like she just wants to focus on, let's say, like baby.
Generally speaking, sure.
Yeah, generally
it really
speaking.
depends on the couples, but like I see, but compared to in the West, and because if I compare with the West, I see less like affection, not affection, like affection between the husband and wife
after the child.
After the child.
Because I think women say they call it baby tired.
Yeah, because women, like, you know, women will become very busy at home. Like they become a housewife.
Shufu.
It's changing still.
I hope, because I don't want a shufu if I get a Japanese girlfriend.
So
I'm scared. You guys take over everything. You guys like become like the manager of the house.
Yeah.
And so you take charge of the finances.
I think it's really changing now.
Is it?
Though. Yeah. They usually work because you have to work to support a family.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that it would be better if both persons are able to work, so that's more resources for the pool of financially.
Yeah.
And,
but still, having said that, still the society system, like if the housewife is working up like to a certain hours, you have to pay more tax. So sometimes it's cheaper if your wife work less. So that's why, like, it's for women, it's hard to work, like if you have a family. So that's why they tend to work less.
So is it okay? So basically, the system is set up for you guys to sit at home. It's
not
better.
Sit at home.
Basically, not formal work. As in, stay home, you cook, you clean, you do the bentos for the husband, you go do shopping for the family and stuff, and he gets a stipend. That sucks.
Or like we can only do like a part-time. We cannot go do like a full-time good job because the company doesn't hire.
But you have, especially when you have children, right? Is that the case?
Or if you're over certain age. Like after 35, I heard it's really hard to find a really good job because it's not based on experience. It's more like how young you are and how you're willing to learn everything. Like how can you devote to the company? So it's not your experience. Company wants someone they can train
and overkill. Like, just say, okay, you work 1 million hours. I've seen, like, I read an article the other day, I think it was on Gaijin pod, that the culture in Japan, a lot of people don't know from outside that they work very hard. Like they do a lot of unpaid overtime.
Yeah.
Whereas in the Western world, if overtime is not paid, it's not overtime. It's just you just giving your time.
Yeah, like volunteering.
Yeah, like volunteering. So
so we say overtime, which is unpaid.
Yeah, that sucks. I used to work in a bank, and we used to put in some long hours sometimes, but it has to be paid. You have to be paid for it because it's your time.
So in the West, if the company has to pay overtime, they have to pay more. So the company wants you to leave the company, right?
They don't want you to leave early most times.
They want you to do the job
within the specified time. Right?
Yeah, but Japan, it's like the more you stay at work, the better. Like you're devoting to the company. Like the attitude.
Yes, that's it. You guys are very big on loyalty. So the longer you stay, you are rewarded.
If your boss is at company, you cannot leave. If your boss is staying,
you can't leave before your boss. It's just nonsense because they get paid like quadruple. In Western culture, they get paid like almost 10 times what the basic person pays. So they're expected to stay and pull out all the stops. Here it's the reverse. Sometimes the CEOs here are willing to cut their salary down to ensure that more people are able to work. You know what I mean? Which is kind of noble, but also kind of sickening. You know what I mean? Damn. All right, so that's work and dating. But back to the point. So also, like I find that a lot, like the girls that I interact with in Japan, it's kind of touch and go because like.
What's touch and go?
Touch and go. It's so. It's like I don't know. So like.
What are you talking about?
So relationship. Like even trying to get a date, and you go on a date, and you're like okay, and then they disappear for like a month. Disappear, no contact whatsoever. times ever. And then they
Maybe they
reappear.
don't like you then.
Well, maybe. Who knows it. But no, it seemed fine. The thing is, everything seemed fine. We're even talking a little bit after, and then all of a sudden, we're just like meet again, and then they just disappear, no contact. Then, oh, I changed my phone. And that's it. That's all I got. That means they really didn't let me. And it's hard, maybe because I'm scary.
Where do you meet people then?
I don't meet people anymore. I'm staying by myself. That's why I come to.
Where did you used to meet people?
Just walking up and down.
What?
Walking around with my camera like this. Hey,
Are you hitting women?
hitting? No, I don't hit on women. Not really. Like I walk and say, hey, what's your name?
You know, if you like meet someone in a bar or in a club, you know, like maybe people want like something casual.
Okay. Oh, so da yo.
Don't you think? I think it's not about in Japan, but everywhere.
Yeah,
in the
more
world.
casual. If you meet someone in the bar, you want it. If you're not giving them like within a week, like whatever, then they don't want it.
Within what?
Within a week. So like getting, as you said, casual. So like, bam, oh, go to the bar. Yeah, yo, what up? Then 2 nights later, okay, boom, you meet up and whatever happens, and then that's it. You generally don't find like somebody who wants a long-term relationship in a bar or a club. I don't want to meet people in the club, please. I don't even go out that much. So where do you suggest then in Japan you can meet people at Starbucks?
Starbucks. Like what you're looking for a relationship.
Right now I'm just waiting out to see what's happening. If real relationship happens, it happens. But
yeah. So I think it's everywhere is the same, right? Like common interest is important. I think. I don't know. When I find when I look for a relationship, I cannot find anyone usually.
So that's what everybody says, but it just happens. Like, oh, somebody just walks by. Oh, I'm sorry, and eyes meet and like, oh.
Magical.
Magic. Yeah, it's like in the movies.
It's not gonna happen, but I don't know. なんだろうね. You at work party or.
It's difficult, I guess, because also, and you know, I guess for some people are lucky because I have I have baby Japanese. Some people don't speak any Japanese at all, and they're like, "Oh my God, these girls are."
So you looking for a Japanese girlfriend?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
But that's because I'm in Japan.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like a gazillion. Possibly they're greater for me to meet a Japanese girl than a foreigner. You know what I mean? But I would prefer a Japanese girl that studied abroad or is exposed to Western culture.
That's what Shane said.
That's exactly what Shane said. But that doesn't mean Shane and I are alike. Okay, guys? Just put it right over there, right? That's what, yeah. But Shane and I are friends, but we're not friends like that. Don't do it. Right? But yeah, it's true because you don't want like the ones that are kind of sheltered or they don't know, because it's going to be even worse in terms of the cross culture.
Some people might change, you know, after the relationship.
That's true.
Like no one's from the beginning, you think. Like even if they have only like, if they haven't experienced like overseas, if they are open-minded, they can just open up.
And how, do you think Japanese people are open-minded generally?
It depends on the people.
Yeah, whatever. Just say no. You can say no. You have to put it. It
really depends. Like I have some friends, like most of my friends who want to go overseas, they are like they want different stuff. Like they want, I don't know, experience more and like have broader perspective. But
all right. Thank you guys for being here with us again.
Thank you.
Bye. Ew. Okay guys, I'm in Shibuya right now. First time.